So this is the traveling bag. Remaining the handle that will add. This is the traveling bag. Can you see? This is the traveling bag. Okay. And open here this way. Yeah. This is the side. This is another zip for the front back side. Okay. This Hello, my people. Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel today. So, today's video, I want to make a very unique traveling bag. I'm making traveling bag today, so join me as I make this bag together with you. My name is Keneshumi Ogwadri. I've forgotten the bag making tutorial, so let's go ahead and do this now. So I will show you the measurement I used on those bag. This is the base side of the bag. I'll also show you the measurements of the bag. Then this is the two sides for the bag. Okay, I'll tell you the reason why it is up to this size. Okay, this is two main body of the bag. Okay, and this is the side front for the zip. That's the main body there with the front side of the zip. Okay, I'll start with this one now. The measurement I used here is okay, let me use my tape and show you everything so that you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now the full measurement on the main body of the bag, this is one of them and the other one is two. Okay, let me show you from this one now. The measurement for this one here now is I used the 17. Okay, I used 17 by 18.5 inch. Okay, then coming to the side of the bag and the base of the bag. For the side of the bag now, the measurement I used here is 13. That's okay. I used 13.5 by 10.5 inch for the side of the bag. Then coming to the base, the measurement I used here is 10.5 by 17 inch. Okay, let me explain more on this. Okay, look at the front zip for the bag. So this is the front zip. So this is the front zip. I've added the zip here. Okay, so this is the front zip. This is how it will be, and I measured out here to be this side. Now I measured the 4 inch, and this side I measured out 4 inch. So this side is 4 inch and this side is 4 inch. From up here now, the measurement I used here, I measured out 9.5 inch. Then I curved it here. So that's for the measurement. So let me explain more on this bag. Coming on this main body of the bag, the main measurement for the bag, that's the main body of the bag before the curved side for the zip. The main body of this bag comes together with the upper side of the zip. So I measured out this side to be 13.5 inch. Then I measured here to be 13 inch. From here to here I measured 13 inch here. Then I added 5.5 inch. That's for the upper side. I will tell you the reason why I added this 5.5 inch. Okay, the same thing applies to this one. Before I cutted this one out, that's the main body of the bag. The main body, that the two front sides for the bag, the front and the back side of the bag is 13 inch by 17 inch. Then I added 5.5 inch here. I will tell you the reason why I did that. Okay, then coming to the the that is coming to the side of the bag. For the side of the bag now, the measurement is 10.5 inch by 13 inch or 13.5 inch. Okay, so coming here now, this is 10.5 inch because the base side of the bag will also be 10.5 inch. Can you see it here? Okay, so for this, because it's 10.5 inch here, this side now is 5.5 inch. Okay, then the other side is also 5.5 inch. When I turn it this way and I'll add zip here, there is no the zip will not be different. It will be on top of this because I'll add zip here, I'll add this here, so it will turn this way, and the other one will also turn. Then I'll just zip it up. So that's how why it is this way. So the next thing I will do now is for me to go ahead and join all of them together. Remember, I've added this zip here. I've added, sorry, I did not tell you, I did not show you how I added it, but I've added it here this way. The only thing I need to do now is to remove this part of it. Then I'll go ahead and add it here. This leather is thick. That's why I'm not adding anything here. But after adding this, I'll still add something on top to make this one to be pocket, so that I can put my hand inside or put anything that I want. So what I need to do now is to open this side this way, okay? Then I'll get the middle of this zip. I'll get the middle of this zip here this way now, okay? Let me go ahead and do that. I'll get the middle of this zip here, yeah, okay. Then I'll come here and I'll get the middle of this one also here, okay. So this is the middle of this one here also now, okay. Now, so then coming at this point now, what I will do now is to place this middle together with this middle of this leather. Two of them will be this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it. Remember, I added cord on this one. I added this black thing is cord, but I will not add it on this side. You will see why. You will not even notice that I not add it here. But first of all, let me sew this one now. Then I will sew from this side also. Then after that, I'll remove some parts. That's the remaining parts here now. Okay. Then I will remove this side. While sewing it, it might affect the zip side because I did not even assume that I will remove anything here before cutting the other side. So what I do now, when I'm sewing it, I will just see what will happen, because I'm supposed to, make it to be accurate before cutting the other side. I like, after cutting this side, I will sew everything that I want to sew here. Then after that, I will now use it to cut the other side, but I have mistakenly cutted all of them, but it does not matter. Let's go ahead and add the zip, then the bias here. So at this point, after adding the bias on this back this way, okay, I will now add zip here. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the zip. Watch me. I'll put this one this way small. I'll add this here, okay. I'll put it, okay, push it inside. So after adding the zip, this is the style of the back, okay. So this is the back. I've added the bias here also, okay. Now the next thing I will do is to add lining or leather to cover the side. So after adding this is the back. Okay, after making this one this way, okay, next thing I need to do now is to go ahead and add the zip that will be here. Then I'll add the zip that will be at the side of this one. Then after that, I will now go ahead and join all of them together. So for me to add zip on this one, I need to measure out. I will measure out 9 inch here. Okay. So this is 9 inch. Okay. Then on this side, I will measure out 1.5 inch here. Okay. Then I will also measure out 1.5 inch here. Okay. So from here, I will measure out half inch up. Okay. I'll measure out half inch up again. I'll measure out half inch here. Then from the half inch, I will now get the middle of this. So this is the middle. Just watch me. So this is the place I'll add the zip. So the same thing will apply here. So because what the measurement for this is 13 inch, okay, then I'll come down to 9.5 inch. For me to add the zip side of the back, I'll come down to 9.5 inch here. Then from here now, because this is 17, I'll measure out 5 inch here. Okay, I'll come this side and I'll measure out 5 inch. Then from here now will be then I'll measure out half inch here. Okay, so this is for the zip that will be here. Okay, so this is where I'll add the zip. What I will do now is to go ahead and cut it out. I'll cut it small, then I'll come in and cut it. Then I'll do the same thing here. So I'll go ahead and add zip on this too. So my next video, we're going to add the zip and the lining here. Then I will now couple all of them together. So thanks so much for watching this one. Thank you so much.